Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Um, Coffee's on. Half the table's cleared. So squeeze you all around on that half. Join me for a cup of coffee, and I'm going to show you, which I've been promising, and I haven't done it yet. I was requested to do a demo on how I do my trays, step by step. So we're going to do that today. First of all, I did get a hold of, well, Diamond Nana got a hold of me, and thank you for the person that messaged her and let her know. So she is okay. She's just not feeling well, and she's facing some personal things. But I did hear from her, so she is safe from the storm. So I was worried about that. So that's that. That's good news. I mean, I was concerned. I mean, I know she's not feeling well, and she's got some personal things happening right now, but she's not devastated in that storm somewhere, you know. Okay, so big thank you for that person that let her know that I was trying to reach out to her. And let's get this show on the road, okay? First of all, you're gonna need your silicone mold. I just have a tray. That's glue. Or I used it the last time, I can't get it off. But hopefully that won't show through. So you're gonna need your tray. You're gonna need something to put in the bottom of your tray. I chose this piece of actually calendar with some sunflowers, which I'm going to put in the bottom of the tray. So you'll be looking at that through the bottom. And then I'm going to paint the sides with some these are pigment powders. Black, brown, black and pink, brown, and I got purple here. So I think I'm going to do the, I want to do a dark background, you know, not a background, sides. I'm going to do a black. I'm going to do black because this is dark green, and you can see the black in the background. So I'm going to do it black. Okay? Then you need your measuring cup for your epoxy, gloves, popsicle stick, paintbrush, something to mix your epoxy in. I have silicone molds, but just these little projects, I just use these because I can just throw them away. Not silicone molds, silicone cups to stir it in. But for these little trays, just little projects in these little jars, I just use these disposable cups and toss them because I don't like cleaning out that cup. And then you're going to need your resin. I bought the gallon size. This is part A. And then this is part B. This is the hardener. Now you need equal parts of A and B. When you mix them, they gotta be equal. So I pour water in my tray until it's full. And then I dump it into a measuring cup to see how much resin I need to mix up. So this one was 3 of these. So it's gonna be 1.5 and 1.5. But I'm gonna go ahead and do 4. Mix up a little extra I want to pour over an extra layer on the top. Maybe, if not, I'm just gonna discard it. But anyways, this measures out to 3 of these. And like I said, I'm just gonna do 4. It's easier than trying to measure half of this. And, you know, a little extra won't hurt. Okay, so I think that's everything you need to know about that. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my black pigment, a paintbrush, get it on my brush, tap it off, and then just paint this lip that pops up. And brush that all in there real good. And just pull it back like I'm doing here. And just get it all in there. Go all the way around. This will take a minute. So meanwhile, how's everybody doing? I came out of my brain fog this morning, but I actually stayed in that funk all day yesterday. I don't know. It's weird. Just like slow motion all day long. I didn't do anything. Sat here at the table and talked with my grandson about computer things as he's teaching me different things that, how to do repairs and whatnot myself. But my friend had, she called me yesterday morning right in a panic because her computer, brand new laptop, this expensive laptop, was making noise and she was freaking out. I have to laugh at her. She's so cute because she's from Korea originally, but she's been here a while. I think 1989, and she's a U.S. citizen now. But she likes to keep up with her heritage, so she watches Korean news forecast on YouTube, and I guess it froze or something. But she called me up right in a panic, wanting my grandson to help her. I said, well, he was still in bed, so I said, well, what's wrong with it? And she puts the phone down, and it's making this awful noise, screeching and humming, and oh, it's terrible. And she says she can't shut it off. She pushes the button and it just won't shut off. So I told her what I knew. Pull up Task Manager and close the program out. But she couldn't do nothing. So I told her to bring it over. He'd be getting up shortly and bring it over, and he would fix it for her, I'm sure, because he's a genius. And she says, well, I think it's a bomb. I said, what? She said, I think it's sometimes I have a hard time understanding her. And she kept saying it. I said, bomb? She said, yeah, boom. Yeah, bomb. No, it's not a bomb. Because she's watching, Korean channel. So she thought there was a bomb. And I get the biggest boot out of her. But anyway, she brought it over, and she had to go to work. So she dropped it off. And my grandson got up. And I tried to shut it down, and I tried to do what I knew, because it was hard to explain to her to do it over the phone. And I couldn't get it to shut down. So he comes out. What's that noise? I said, that's Oaken's computer. He opens it up. I was so angry. He opens it up, push the power button once, and then pushed it and held it down. The thing went right off. I was so mad at myself. my laptop, if I want to power it, you know, emergency power down or whatever, I just push the button, hold it, and it goes off. Well, that didn't work on her computer, so. Well, of course not, because it's new and all this stuff doesn't have this and that inside of it, and it has a state-of-the-art SSD or something, I don't know. So I told him, we was talking about it. He was sitting there explaining to me. He loves to talk about computers, so we went on most of the day just discussing things about how things have changed and what I need to know. And my laptop's old. We just upgraded it, so I bought some parts off Temu. And he just made it from old and slow and just barely moving to, I pushed the power button, it's on, and I had to get a, what did I get? RAM. I had to get new RAM. He installed it, and it's up and running. And I've had that computer since 2010, 2011. It's a good deal. All right, so I painted inside. Let's see if I can show you here. Yeah, see, just all the way around, both sides. You know, so that, okay. And then make sure there's none up here. I should have brought a paper towel, but I didn't. It's all right. I got on old clothes. Just wipe it on my pants. So to get this all, just pigment powder. You can buy this off. I got all of this off Temu, 24 jars for like, I don't know, $9, $10, and a couple of years now. And I use the black a lot, so I mean it lasts a long time. And then set that to the side because you're done with that for now. Take your, well, this case, my calendar page, but whatever picture you want to use, cut it out of a magazine. You can use photos. Just copy them and print them off. Don't use your original photo. Some photo paper, you know, scan, print, and you can use your photos. I've done some. Got my grandchildren in them. I don't need your help. You can go right away. This is sticky stuff. No Scentsy. Psst. Go. Not just moaning. I could just see this, right? Get epoxy all through her tail. She got a big bushy tail. I don't need that. Put on the gloves, which I don't usually use, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna use them. And you should have a mask on. I got this window beside me open. Ceiling fans on and the oscillating fans on, so I think I'll be okay. I usually do this outside. Okay, first you're gonna need, start with A. This is the actual resin. See it right there? This is the actual resin. So you want 2 of these. One. What the heck? Can't pop the plug up. Great demo. Can't even open it. I think it sealed itself. I can't get my finger in that ring. Pop! I got it. I had to put it between my legs. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of these little measuring cups. It says on there somewhere. I think these are 1 ounce. Pretty sure. You can't read it through the epoxy that's built up on the outside. So there's 1. There's 2. Popsicle stick. Scrape it all out. Oh. Something set that on. Okay. Hi. Right up close and personal. Okay, so I got 2 of part A. And pop that on there so it don't spill. And now we're going to get 2 of part B. Make sure you check your it'll be on the bottle, sometimes it's on the cover, sometimes it's inked right in here and it says, you know, it's on there somewhere. You'll make sure you're getting, take the cover off, make sure you're getting two of each part. You don't, you know, put 4 or 1 or something in there, that won't work. Has to be 2 equal parts, 1 to 1. But I'm doing 2, so I'm doing 2 to 2. But just as long as you're getting equal parts of each one, it don't matter how many you mix up. Use whatever you measure out your mold to. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I got it poured in here, right? Can't see you. There you go. I got it poured in here. Let's see if you can see it. I'm just going to stir it. And you got to stir it 2 to 3 minutes so you don't get bubbles. So the cat's mad at me, my sensei, the coon cat. She's mad because she wants to get up here and lay down beside the iPad here like she does every time I make a video. But I don't want her tail. She lays with her head that way and her tail wraps around the front of my iPad. I don't want her to stick her tail in epoxy. Because, oh, what a mess. What a mess that would be. Well, this is a stir, stir, stir. And this is the part. I have a little mixer, but it's so hard. This is like a little wire spiral on the bottom. And it's so hard to clean it. So I just use my hands, do it the old-fashioned way. It's been 1 minute. I know y'all gonna drop out on this because it takes too long, but I promised this video and I'm gonna do it. You can skip ahead 3 minutes and get to the good part, but gotta be done. This is the part where I usually hand it to the grandson and say, my thumb and my finger will get cramped before I'm done here. And I do it like a minute and a half and I hand it to him for the end of it. You stir. Make sure I ain't got a lot of bubbles in there. Yeah, it's looking good. One more minute. Coffee break. Oh, strong. Made it a little bit. Scrap on it. I don't know, she's over there growling at something. I don't see a damn thing. Crazy cat. The other cat's over here sleeping, so she's just over there in front of the refrigerator growling. She needs to go outside and go on a hunt. She likes to hunt the lizards. But it's been so hot, I've been keeping them in. I usually let them go out of the screen room. And the little lizards will come in underneath the door and they hunt them. Natural instinct. The black cat won't do it anymore because one grabbed her by her lip and wouldn't let go. Well, she don't mess with them no more. Every time, nose itches. Okay. Clock says it's been my 3 minutes. So I'm gonna tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. You're not gonna see my face, but this is the only way I can do it. Okay. I'll get you down here a little bit without falling over. Okay, so I'm going to take my calendar page and you want to put it face down. I got it on the wrong side. The way I cut it. Okay, so it's face down. Take the popsicle stick out. And then just slowly pour from the center. And do it slow so you don't get air bubbles. And just let it run. It'll fill itself in. Okay. Blocking my hole. There we go. Yep. Okay. Let's see. I just poured it till it's level, and you can use your stick. Like that. And then you can see. I can see that it's level. And I used most all of it. All right, so that's that. So now I'm just going to let that set until it hardens. 12 to 24 hours. With this resin, some of it cures up faster than that, but this one is slow. Where do the plug? The plug's already in there. Seal them back tight. You don't want them to harden up in that jar. So that's that. That's that process. I got maybe half a cup left. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so 3.5. And that's exactly because that's what's left over. All right, put that back in there. We don't need it. If I had my little teddy bear mold out here with me, that would be the perfect amount for that, but I don't. So I get resin all over my hands. Oh, there's a piece of cloth right behind it. The only reason I got resin on my hand is because I just grabbed that up with no gloves on. And it's sticky. Okay. So you'll be able to see, I can't show you anything until tomorrow when it's hardened. If I can't pick it up, it's gotta sit there. Slide it up out of my way. But that's how I do my resin trays. I mean, I'm not professional at it, and there's lots of good videos on YouTube that show you how to do different things like the burst, and so it looks like when you cut one of the granite rocks in half, you know, you have all those layers. They do that, make it look like that with the glitter and the resin. And I've done some, like I showed you, I inlaid the jewelry, and then I inlay stickers. I do the nail charms down in there. I did the photographs of the 4 grandchildren. I laid it across there. This little, she said, my granddaughter has those little Polaroid things that have the little mini pictures. They're like this big. And I just photocopied them and laid 4 right across there. And you can do pictures of your pet. You can put dried flowers down in there. That works really well. Depends on what I'm doing. I still got to do these jars today. I haven't started these yet. I want for cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and pumpkin spice. And I'm gonna set them on the back of my stove. They're gonna be just spice, because this epoxy I'm using is food safe. So I'm just have spices in these little jars. and they will be for my bacon, when I get bacon. And then, look, you know, like I can reach up over the stove and grab the bottle out, but I just want to have them on the back of the stove because they look decorative for the fall. And then I'm doing these in just clear resin, and they're 6-sided, so you can just like put the label on them. I can't put anything in them because I'm going to have food in them, so these are just going to have to be clear. But you can use your imagination. I mean, you can put ribbon,